Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our venture in the visual novel, If My Heart Had Wings Flight Diary, currently covering the chapters of the experience regarding Hotaru Himegi. And as we all know, Hotaru is probably the second youngest at this point in the groups. And we're trying to maintain her innocence or purity, and Kaneko apparently may have just destroyed all of that. So those of you who are in for protecting Hotaru and her innocence, then please in the comments, type in #protect Hotaru. But anyways, last episode, she continues to help Aoi as he recovers from his leg injury, helping him to cook. And then of course, Kaneko took her away as a means of helping her clean up her room. And now even Aoi is concerned as to what did Kaneko show Hotaru. So that's what we're going to find out right now. Let's go. Look, even Kotori is like, you better not corrupt her. Yeah, we can't afford any more eccentrics around here. Oh, you know exactly what that means, homie.
No comment だよね、夜ちゃん。まったくです。染められなかったか。失敗失敗。
Why don't you come hang around with me for a while? Let's see how infecting you can possibly be. She's too pure to fall for your tricks.
でもちょっと大人の世界へ足を踏み入れたホタルちゃん、見てみたいと思ってない？葵くん。
Why? We got plenty of adult context right over there. Of course not.
間が空いた。やらしい。青に見たいの
？How do you know the pause? Okay, wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Time out. How do y'all know that pause was necessarily as a means of naughtiness? What if it was just pure shock that Kaneko would even say something like that? Why is it always resorted to just, he's got a dirty mind? And what if y'all got a dirty mind and y'all just not saying that? Especially you, Yoru. You probably got a dirty mind that you want to let on to us. And you, Kotori. Not you too.
まったく。ホタルちゃん、こっちに来なさい。変態たちの隣に行っちゃダメよ。でも、ガードの必要がありますね。あれ？そっち側は常識人みたいに聞こえるな。
Yeah, cause Yoru, I got a sneaky suspicion you might be a syscon.
みたいじゃなくてそうなんですけど。
Kaneko and I sat down. On the opposite side of the table were Kotori and the others. All the others. I'm excluded too?
青に。あ、ロミオとジュリエット状態だね。
There's only two of us on this side. Maybe if you fight it out with Kotori, everything will be fine.
いいね。小鳥ちゃん、決闘しよっか。武器は女の魅力。
We'll compete. Wait, what?
お断り。私のせい？そっちの人のせいよ。気にしないで。
You're including me in that?
青兄は変態じゃないです。
Thank you, Hotaru. Because clearly he's not. He shows restraint and abstinence. Doesn't he? Who said I was? Everyone was having fun. That look Kaneko gave me earlier, she must have seen how awkward Hotaru was around the others. This was her way of helping her blend in. In my mind, I apologized for doubting her. Yeah, but still, there were quite a bit of misunderstandings. The next day, I suggested Hotaru and I go to Wendy's after school.
青にいいの？
Yeah, my leg should be fine as long as I take it easy. We'll just be walking around and stuff, so it won't be anything strenuous. The two of us sat down on a bench and watched the other students passing by. What did you think of your first day at the dorm?
ごめんなさい。慣れなくて。
Understandable, especially with a crowd like that. Last night, Hotaru had looked about ready to pass out. She was asleep almost the minute her head hit the pillow. It was a lot to take in. She was away from home, and with so many people around, she must have been exhausted by the end of the day. Don't apologize. You haven't done anything wrong. You'll get used to it soon enough. People are more adaptable than you give them credit for.
でも、あーちゃんなら。
She's a special case. Don't measure yourself against her.
あーちゃんならもっとうまく。
Okay, stop right there. No comparing yourself to your sister. That's not going to get you anywhere. Aga's a completely different person. She has her own way of doing things. It's not like there's a fixed time for getting used to stuff. It's something that just happens naturally. You ran away and forced yourself on me already. What happened to all that confidence?
あれは私どっかおかしくなってた。今でも信じられない。あんなことできたなんて。
Believe it, you can be pretty strong when you want to be. I've been thinking this for a while now, but you should try to have a little more confidence in yourself.
自分を？
Everyone has their own ideas about what kind of people they are, right? After all, we know our own bodies and their limits better than anyone else. But sometimes a crisis or something can force us to do stuff we never thought we'd be able to. That's kind of what happened here, don't you think?
そうかも。
You had that confidence all along. You just needed the right circumstances to motivate you. You're capable of doing lots of impressive stuff, Hotaru. So have a little more faith in yourself. Like I keep saying, there's no rush, but think about it, okay? You can try to bring out the best in you a little at a time.
少しずつ。
Yeah. Hey, how about we try something new right now? I know you're probably happy to follow me wherever. But how about you pick a place in Wendy's that you want to go?
私のしたいこと？
Yeah, pick anything. We've got plenty of time. Forget about me and think about what you would want to do for a change. Oh, but Flags is out, okay? I'm not made of money.
はい。
She looked disappointed. Cafe Flag serves some great food, but it was way more expensive than I can afford. Apart from that, I'll grant any demand you want to make.
わがまま。思いつかない。
That was quick. Does that mean you didn't really want to come here after all?
そんな。青兄は意地悪です。
I'm just saying. If I came here with Aga or Kotori, or any of those girls, they'd drag me around all kinds of places. You're the only one who'd hold back. Come on, live a little.
わがまま。
I don't want to hurry you. Just try to think of something before we head home.
決めました。
Your mind moves fast.
青兄、動かないで。
Huh? Hotaru shuffled up a little closer to me. She rested her head against my arm. Okay, so just cuddle up. I mean, that's understandable. Looking relaxed and content, she closed her eyes. Hotaru?
動かないで。
Hotaru came closer and rested her whole frame against me. I could feel the heat of her body. Is this?
私のしたいことだよ。
That's what he said. Huh?
したいこと。何か食べたいわけじゃないし、買い物も別に欲しいものないし、騒いで盛り上がるのは全然好きじゃない。
Aoi, pick her. Pick her. Pick her. I'm not great with places that are busy or loud. Oh, that's her. Doggone it.
だからこう。
She leaned in even closer. Whoa.
ダメ？
No, it's fine. She smelled really nice. My pulse was starting to quicken. It was no longer just Hotaru's body heat. I was getting hot and flustered too. This feeling was a little strange. The way we were just then felt sort of like a date. Like we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I guess that was how we looked. No. Obviously, I liked Hotaru. I cared about her a lot, but I never thought of her that way before. Yet here we were, looking very much like we were out on a date. Anyone passing by would think we were. We were about the same age. We looked pretty happy together. It was natural they'd think that. But I stiffened up, feeling myself start to sweat. Well, technically, I wasn't actually sweating, but my pulse and breathing were both speeding up. Hotaru didn't move. Obviously, she hadn't noticed any change in me.
青にあったかい。
Not too warm, I hope.
暑いよ。
I couldn't ask her to back up now. And it wasn't like I wanted her to move away from me. Staying like this was just a little embarrassing. And the beating of my heart was only getting faster. Hey, remember the old days? When this place was still the shopping district? We used to come here a lot. Did you actually enjoy it? You didn't just come along because it was where Agaha and I were going, did you?
楽しかったよ。すごく。青兄があんちゃんの真似してて、マー君が青兄の真似してて。
Yeah. Tatsuya seemed really cool to me back then. I always thought Agaha was the coolest out of all of us back then. I was pretty jealous of her.
そうなんだ。
Yeah, she was better at sports and stuff, and yeah, she was better at sports and stuff than the boys. She had a lot of fans in our class.
そうだね。私は？
You were more like a girly girl to me. You were the princess of the group. We all did our best not to get you into trouble.
ありがとう。でもちょっとだけあーちゃんみたいにしてみてたら、今違う私がいるんじゃないかって思うことある。
Not to worry. Not to worry at all, Hotaru. Seeing you with a more sporty look would be interesting, I guess.
その方が良かった？
Nah, I don't think so. Hotaru wasn't the only one who could fire off quick replies. It'd be kind of a novelty, but it wouldn't be the real you, like you are now. I'm much more interested in the person you are now, and how you're going to grow and change from here on. Hotaru smiled, nuzzling her face into my arm. Oh my gosh, she's almost like a cat. The sudden urge to give her a hug washed over me, but this wasn't the time or the place. You can never really tell what life is going to throw at you. I never thought I'd come back to this town or get involved in a sport other than cycling. But then that accident had forced me to seek out something new, which eventually led me to the soaring club. I never could have seen that coming, and Hotaru had been even more of a surprise. Who would have thought she'd have gotten this cute? She looked up at me as if she'd read my mind. I instinctively avoided her gaze. I could still feel her eyes on me, like she could see my innermost thoughts laid there. Was I blushing? Hopefully I wasn't.
青兄
What's up?
時々こうしていい
Yeah, sure. Anytime you like.
ありがとうこれが私のわがまま
I'd say that's a very affordable demand. You don't want anything else?
いいの
Oh my gosh. Folks, just type in the comments now. Hashtag protect Hotaru.
青兄経由であーちゃんあんちゃんマーくん小鳥さんとかかなこさんとかみんなの力もらうから
Cool. Okay, soak up as much as you want. You feel better now?
出た
What do you want for dinner tonight?
青兄
Cut that out. Still, you must be fine if you're feeling good enough to make jokes. Hotaru shuffled away from me, looking refreshed and confident in a way I'd never seen before. She stood up and twirled around. Her skirt fanned out and fluttered. I couldn't help fixating on it. I caught my breath. Hotaru and I had both laughed. What do you say we go shopping for tonight's meal? All of a sudden, we were holding hands. It reminded me of the old days. The days before Wendy's, when we used to play and hang around in Kazagawa's shopping district. Maybe now our hands were a little bigger, and Hotaru's were more soft and slender, and... That was a nice little moment.
やっほ
You're hanging out here today, huh?
ーご飯食べたら帰るよお父さんの枕無事それが心配ならさっさと戻ってきなさい青い足は
Same as before, no improvement.
そっか今度の週末どう
I went to the doctor, but they just said to wait and see for a little longer.
天気もいまいちっぽいしそれがいいかもねおう私が頑張って治すって顔だぞ大丈夫うちに戻らなくていいまだそっか
Some kind of wordless communication seemed to have passed between the Himegi sisters.
頑張れ
The sky with the clouds. A few days later. And we're going to find out what happened those few days later on the next episode. The cliffhangers. Well, that was a nice little time for Hotaru and Aoi. And turns out she doesn't really want much. She just wants to be around him. I'd say that is a very awesome thing. So yeah, I would say Aoi, pick Hotaru, but make sure you maintain her innocence. So with that, I want to thank everyone for watching this episode this time around. If you like what you saw, maybe consider leaving a like. And also be sure to put in the comments, hashtag protect Hotaru. And if you would like to see more and you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing. And until next time, happy mixing, everyone.